RBB Morning Show, the coach, mentor, marketing, and social media strategist you need each and every morning. RBB, a live morning talk show that gives you the ability to get the coach you need, strategist you wish you could afford, social media manager and strategist, marketing strategist, project manager, certified OBM, VA, business startup strategist, profit strategist, web strategist, email funnel strategist, sales page strategist, PR strategist, time management, mindset, and overall business development strategist. We answer it all. With over 25 years of business experience, both in corporate and small business worlds, we really can answer it all. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's having a great Monday morning. I know it's early. It's hard to have a great Monday morning on Mondays. It's just hard. This week, we are talking about sales. So why is sales so hard for small business? So Gina, why do you think sales is so hard for small businesses?
Nobody's taught how to sell. Most small business owners are coming from, they are from drone land, typically, and have never sold before, ever.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to, now all of a sudden you're in sales. And most people also have a negative connotation of sales as well, because they could, like, they're afraid because of the used car salesman.
Yeah, there is a lot of that. There's also, I think, not only is not anybody taught sales, but sales is really one of those things that you know how to do the one thing that you know how to do, which is whatever you started your business for, whether it's social media management. Though I'll tell you right now, if social media manager doesn't know how to sell themselves, you shouldn't be running social media for anybody else either. Because it is so important to really know how to sell things. If you don't know how to sell, how's your business going to grow? I mean, you might luck out and have a few clients keep referring, but it's not your normal thing to just sell yourself.
No, nobody's used to it.
A good social media person better know how to sell themselves, or you shouldn't be writing social media for anybody, because social media is about telling a story, and yes, but ultimately it's about sales. If you're not treating it like that, then you are
marketing
failing.
And marketing funnels into sales.
There's always a sales process. There is a very strategic process to sales. Sales is not something that you could do by feeling, or something that you could just wing it and have it happen. I mean, you might luck out, and all of these things, you're going to luck out at first. That happens. You're going to be able to do it at least some here and there, but you're not going to experience serious growth in your business because you need a sales process. And sales is a process. So as a small business, what are you doing to learn how to sell? I will tell you, there's hardly any good. And I am a salesperson. I have been formally trained to do sales. And I say formally trained as in I've been in corporate land, and I've had multi-billion-dollar sales guys train me how to do sales. And I've been doing it for 20-something years. And then sales has another level. It has business development. And business development and sales go hand in hand, but they are two separate things. So business development is the process behind your sales, your actual marketing, your funnel process. And there's a funnel process. Funnel is a new word, but there is a process to every sale. And that is your funnel, your breadcrumb trail. The process, the step by step to reach the end goal is your business development, because ultimately sales is to grow your business. And there's other pieces to business development too. Processes and procedure, having a COO, all of those go together. You need them for a good business development process. You don't necessarily have to have a COO, but you should hire somebody, a system strategist, a OBM, something like that, to get that sales and business development process in place. And sales is based on numbers, people. It is not based on, I'm awesome at talking. I mean, it helps. And I will tell you that personality trait really helps in selling, because you literally, and Gina hasn't heard this yet because I was waiting for the morning show to tell her, you could be at a wedding and talking to people and land more than one lead. I was having a ton of fun at a wedding I was at on Saturday. And when I say a ton of fun, this was an amazing wedding. We had so much fun. And
I wanted to be at this wedding. I was jealous. I would have much rather been up there with her.
This wedding was a riot. I mean, it was amazing. The reception was really amazing. And there were about 250 people there. I handed out 75 business cards. I'm out of business cards. I have 2 meetings this week. And I have a strategic partnership, possible strategic partnership set up from being at a wedding. Now, Gino knows this. I go out to a bar and I'm out doing sound. I'm up on stage singing, whatever. And I can't show you a picture easily here because I don't know where I put the thing. Oh, maybe it's right here next to me. At this wedding, we had name tags for our place settings. It is right here. And the bride and groom are friends, but this is my name tag.
That was funny. Like when she sent me a picture of that, both of us were like, okay.
Which started a conversation with the guy sitting next to me. Because they mixed the couples up. The couples didn't sit next to each other.
They did that on purpose.
Uh-huh. So I was talking to a guy that owns his own business. He owns his own HVAC business. And he's been in business about 5 years. But he also does like 4 other things on the side because he's not making enough money in his business. That conversation got him a client across the table whose air conditioner was down at their factory. They have a small factory, printing factory, and it's been down for a week and they haven't been able to find a guy that will actually show up. This guy left the wedding
and went there
and fixed their air conditioner and came back and made $5,000 by having a conversation with me at a wedding. That is business development.
Yes. And then I want to make a point because this is something that is taught currently by sales coaches and business coaches in the digital space. Sales is also not massively pressuring people either. So Danielle and I, because we've been focused on bigger ticket, the larger the amount that somebody's going to contract you for, the longer it's going to take to close that sale. Typically, because there's a lot of touch points. People want to talk. They've got questions.
When you're a service-based business, yes. A coach. There are coaches that can sell in minutes. Anybody who makes a decision on hiring a coach in minutes is a moron. But that's a separate.
I've experienced coaches that when I've said no, they'll continue to pressure me until I say yes. That's not cool, you guys.
That's not pressuring who you're trying to sell to is not good. I mean, simply having conversations and it comes back to your branding and all that's about your branding. You are your business. Your business is you. If your business is to sell something, which if you own a business, it's to sell something. I don't care whether you're a social media manager, a coach, an artist, a makeup artist, whatever you are. Good morning, Marla Joy.
Hello, good morning.
You have to be selling yourself because you are your business. I don't care if you work for somebody else. You work for Ashley Furniture. You work for Sam Cuts. You work for Best Buy. Whoever you work for, sales is your business.
You can't be afraid to sell. And that's something that I had a hard time with, which is why I was having a hard time growing. But also, you have to learn the appropriate way to do it. And that does take time. It takes time.
It does take time, but being confident in who you are, what you do, it comes back to that confidence and that mindset behind what you're selling. Everybody that knows me as the boss girl or minion queen. They know me as that. I am at a gig in a bar at a wedding and people are asking me questions, which starts conversations with other people around me, which starts conversations with other people around them.
And also you have to understand that Danielle could have a conversation with a brick wall and the brick wall would talk back.
It helps to be very, very confident and not be afraid to talk to people. So part of this wedding was other bar owners were there. This guy that got married was one of the favorite musicians in our area. And there were other bar owners at this bar that the wedding was held at. And we're all talking and stuff like that. And there was one that I had been trying to sell something to for a while. That's one of my meetings this week. So you have to be confident enough to just tell people who you are and what you do. And who are you? Nice to meet you. What do you do? Who are you? People ask those questions. I ask those questions, which in turn has people ask me those questions. I have those questions with people I talk to on Facebook. I mean, I always ask somebody who they are. I want to know something personal. I want to know something funny about them. And I want to know what they do. Every person is a possible contact for me, period. I don't care where I am. I could be at church. I could be wherever. And it's always a possible contact for me.
That's funny. So there is opportunity all around you. You just have to be open to it and looking for it.
And you have to not be afraid. It comes back to that mindset. And you have to be consistent at it. Consistency, mindset, and branding. Those are the three things you need for a solid sales process. It's not hard. So tomorrow morning, we're going to be we're all this week, and I say all this week, we've only got 3 days this week for the work week because it's 4th of July week, and we will be taking Thursday and Friday off. Though don't be surprised if I don't show up somewhere on Friday because I'm trying to avoid other things. I have lots of family around and stuff this week, and I just don't want to hang out with them that much. So we will be talking more about sales this week. So we're going to talk tomorrow about what is sales, what constitute as a good sales. So Gina and I are going to actually do a little bit of role playing or with one of you. So if somebody would like to join us on the morning show tomorrow morning, and let's do some role playing tomorrow morning, and let's really learn how to solidly sell yourself no matter where you are and what you're doing. Most of you are VAs. Most of you have got other service-based businesses. I've got some really good processes for you. And then Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the 60-20-20 rule. And I will tell you, this is exactly what has worked for me. It worked for me in the IT world. I got my business it took me, I think it was 18 months to go from a $5,000 a month business to $1.5 million a month business. That was my average using the 60-20-20 rule. It is absolutely possible. You can absolutely do it. It's the same thing I do for some of my clients when I do stuff for them, and it works for them every single time. So let's talk about sales this week. I look forward to sharing what I know and what I do. This is something I will tell you, I have a little bit of a leg up on a lot of y'all because confidence is never an issue for me. So that's something that a lot of people have to work on. In 90% of the time when you're doing sales training, and I have actually trained corporate sales teams, I recently I guess it was about 9 months ago, I had a corporate sales team for a multi-million-dollar a year business purchase my sales training and have me write a sales training for them. So this is something that I know. And this is something too, like I took to like a fish out of water, which is a very stupid saying, just so you know. And I had no problem with it because of my personality. So I have a leg up on a lot of people. And some of the mindset things don't have to come in for me. But if you're confident, if you have the mindset that you can do it and you dive into this, I promise you all of the tips I'm giving you this week will work. You guys have a great Monday. I hope we hear a little bit more about where your sales struggles are. Come on over to the group, the Be Boss Girl group, and let us know where you're struggling, what you need help with. If you want to come live and be part of the conversation tomorrow morning, let me know and I will send you a link so you can join us here on Zoom. Have a great day, everybody, and remember to rise, become, and be. Bye-bye. RBB Morning Show, the coach, mentor, marketing, and social media strategist you need each and every morning.